and thank you for joining us live here at the NC Steele Center, home of the Lady Muskies, here tonight as they take on Baldwin Wallace. I'm Andrew Dunlap, along with Joe Scott, who's my color for today, and we also have Michael Pagano, who's hanging out on the sidelines, who's going to be on the air later. Now, Joe, we got some great basketball tonight, as we got one of the best talents in Olivia Pazanton that's going to be looking to step up and bring some success. More success to today's contest. And hopefully keep up that hot shooting that she's on right now. 36 points in the triple overtime win against John Carroll Blue Streaks and 14 points against the Capital Crusaders. Even though it was a loss, still leading the team in scoring. She's a top leading scorer in the OAC. So we'll see if these Yellow Jackets can slow her down today. But she sees an open shot, she's going to take it, and sometimes she can make some tough shots. So I'm excited to see if Basanson can lead these Muskies today, and it's going to be a very tough game against a very sound Yellow Jacket squad. Yeah, we're also dealing with some very veteran coaches. Yes. And for today, Beth Fox is going to have her hands full for today. But what are you expecting to happen between both what the Muskies will bring versus Baldwin Wallace, what they'll bring? Two veteran coaches today in this game, Beth Fox and Coach Farr, for the Yellow Jackets. So we're going to see what kind of gameplay they're going to have, what kind of coaching style they're going to bring to today's ball game. So it should be interesting. Again, two very veteran coaches with two very different tenures in coaching styles. So it's going to be very exciting to see what happens with this coaching. Because again, veteran coaches, and we're going to see what's going to happen. Because I'm actually excited to see what's going to happen with this game. Yeah, we got more coming your way here. We got one of the big things that stands out to me about the matchups between these two teams is the turnover situation. Yes. Whoever loses the turnover battle, every time I've watched the girls in action, always wins the game. Whoever loses the turnover battle always loses the game. And the Muskies, they're averaging 14 turnovers a game compared to Baldwin Wallace, who are averaging 21 turnovers a game. And it's going to be a very important thing to look at as we go throughout this game. Both teams like to get after it on defense. The Muskies are third in the OAC in steals. So we'll see if they can continue to get after it on defense, and if the Yellow Jackets can also get after it on defense, because both teams are very good defensively and they don't let up a lot of points. So we'll see if both defenses will be a factor here in today's game. Yeah, and with that, we're going to take a quick break. But when we return, we will have more to talk about here about this matchup. You're tuned into women's basketball on WMCO, Orbit Media TV, and our YouTube channel. Bye-bye.
Hi. Hoping for a crisp breeze to help keep you alert. Oh, he took a sip of water too. That'll probably help. You were probably gonna turn down the radio too, so you could focus, right?
Probably okay isn't okay.
Right?
If you see a warning sign, stop and call a cab, a car, or a friend.
I think the water line is what really drove it home. I blew on him.
It's me, Artie. Come see what I collected from the Creative Galaxy in my idea box.
Transform your world.
Will you help me make art?
Each one of our journeys keeps us. Before you throw it away,
hey, I have an idea.
Think outside the box.
We'll never get older. Each one go be amazing!
Give your cardboard box another life. Recycle.
Every year, 40% of all food in the U.S. never gets eaten.
40%. That's almost half the food we produce.
Food waste is a serious problem. It impacts all of us.
And it's expensive. Your family is throwing $1,500 a year in the trash.
We're working hard to put food waste on the chopping block.
And you can do the same at home.
Learn how to cook it, store it, and share it.
Just don't waste it.
Go to SaveTheFood.com.
Hello all, and thank you for joining us once again here at the ANC Steele Center, only on WMCO and our YouTube channel, Orbit Media TV. I'm Andrew Dunlap, along with Joe Scott and Michael Pagano is about to go on the air with head coach Beth Fox. Now, if he's all set and ready to go over there, we're going to send it straight to Michael to see what Coach Fox's thoughts are.
Yeah, guys, so Coach, after a tough loss at Capitol and a quick turnaround, how do you expect your ladies to respond tonight against Baldwin Wallace?
You know, we're a veteran squad. I think our seniors will lead us, and it's really about focusing on us and getting better at the little things.
So Olivia Besancen's been a consistent player for 3 years. How excited are you to see her playing so well this year?
It's kind of what we expected out of her. She's been a senior, well, she's been a captain for 3 years. As a senior leader this year, she has high expectations of herself, sometimes higher than even we expect. So good things for her now and in the future.
All right, thank you, Coach, and good luck.
Thank you.
All right, back to you guys.
All right, thank you for that, Michael. And with that, we're going to take another quick break. But when we return, Joe Scott here will have your keys to victory here for tonight's game. You're tuned into Muskingum women's basketball only on WMCO, Orbit Television, and our YouTube at Orbit Media TV.
Open road, here comes the Heffley family.
Whether it's a short trip or a long haul.
Estimated time, 47 hours.
They will beg.
You're hungry? I'm happy to provide.
They will plead.
Deep fried butter on a stick.
But whatever you do, don't wimp out.
Now you're talking?
Make them buckle up.
He can't hurt.
Remember, safety first. Cheese curls second.
Are you orange?
I'll never forget the day our landlord called and said, "Read your lease. No pets allowed." My owner tells him my dog ate the lease, but that didn't work. And now I'm stuck in a shelter. But this pit bull is ready for a new crib. I'm loving, loyal, and play well with others. So don't be intimidated by all my muscles, because the biggest one I have is my heart. That's right, I said it.
Welcome back all to the ANC Steele Center here on the Orbit 90.7 and our YouTube channel, Orbit Media TV. I'm Andrew Dunlap, along with Joe Scott, who is ready to tell us what are some of the things that the Muskies need to do tonight in order to defeat the Yellow Jackets in what's expected to be a heated OAC matchup.
And heated it should be. So my keys to the game for the Lady Muskies, looking at a number that stands out to me, 10.6 assists per game. Not a huge number for the Lady Muskies in the assist game. So I really want them to see if they can get each other involved today in a very big game in the OAC. So assist, assist, assist. I want to see them share that ball and get other players involved. I know Olivia Besancon is hot right now, and you want to get her shots, but I want to see if more players can step up and make some clutch shots in these situations. And a three-point percentage. Lady Muskies is shooting a 28.2 percentage on the three-point line. They love to chuck up their threes and shoot the three ball. So I want to see if the Lady Muskies can be a little more consistent at the three-point line, because they love to shoot their shots, and Coach Beth Fox lets them shoot their shots. So we'll see if that three-point percentage can increase just a little bit more and they can take good shots. And it's a key OAC game. The pressure's on against a very tough Baldwin Wallace squad. I know they're coming in at 0-2, but you can't take this team lightly. Very well coached. So we'll see if the Lady Muskies can step up and if Baldwin Wallace can come up a tough loss as well against Marietta. So we'll see if the Yellow Jackets can do the same. So we'll see what happens with this game. But I'm very excited to see what happens as we get the national anthem coming up here next.
Yeah, I would, before the national anthem plays, I would like to chime in that one of the things I want to see tonight is boxing out. Another stat I'm looking at here is whenever the Muskies have won the battle of the rebounding, they're 2-0 out there in games. But whenever they lose the battle of rebounds, they're 0-3. So that's one of the most important things to keep an eye on. Now let's listen carefully for the national anthem. And thank you all for listening to that with us. We're going to take one more break, and then we'll have your starting lineups and game action for you. You're listening to women's basketball on WMCO, Orbit Television, and our YouTube at Orbit Media TV.
What to expect when you're expecting a teenager.
Today we're talking about how to wake up your teen, and this works literally every time.
Good kisses. Good kisses. You heard how loud
I heard. It wasn't you. Yeah. It was the...
Is that bacon?
You don't have to know it all to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care will love you just the same.
Hello all, and thank you once again for joining us as we are here live at the ANC Steele Center. I'm Andrew Dunlap along with Joe Scott, Michael Pagano at the sideline. And now we have our starting lineups ready to go. For the Muskies, it's going to be Dana Parkman and Katie Smith at the guards. We also have Olivia Bazanson and Alexander Carson, who are also going to spread the floor. We also have the big girl, Stephanie Clark, that's going to command the paint. Mm-hmm. Meanwhile, over on the Yellow Jackets side, we got Casey Hughes coming in. Then we got Katie Smith, the senior. Riley Schill for our third one. Next, it'll be Hannah Fecht, and then finally, it's the leading scorer, Rachel Womeldorf.
Both starting lineups are set and ready. Lady Muskies against the Yellow Jackets. It's going to be a very exciting game, Andrew. Glad to be calling your final game with you, buddy.
Oh, shucks. You're going to make me blush.
Oh, I'm going to make you blush. It's not even tip-off yet. I'm getting Andrew all teary-eyed. But ready for this exciting...
Blushed and teary-eyed are two different things.
Hey, we'll see. We'll see.
And the Lady Muskies are going to take the court, ready to go. And now Baldwin Wallace is finally ready to join them. Dana Parkman, usually the girl that jumps for the Muskies, and it looks like it's going to be Rachel Womendorf who's going to go jump for the Yellow Jackets. Ball's up, and it's going to go into favor of the Muskies. Caitlin Smith's got it. Goes to the right side with Alexander Carson. She drives down the baseline, kicks it out to Clark, swings it around to Bazanson, and it's a miss. The Yellow Jackets get the rebound and are going to go down the other way fast.
Bazanson had an open three-pointer, just not able to make her first shot, but the Lady Muskies go man-to-man.
Yeah, man-man defense on, as it looks like it's going to be Riley Schill that's going to take a screen by Womendorf, but it's going to be passed out to her. Bad pass stolen by Alexander Carson. Carson drives and looks like she's going to try to kick it out to Bazanson, who fires for three. No good. Rebounded by the Yellow Jackets.
Another three-pointer for Bazanson. Second one did not fall. Almost was able to get the ball to go in, but she's got to keep shooting her shot, and those shots will fall here pretty soon.
And now they're going to swing the ball around to the left side. Currently, has got the ball is Riley Schill. No, she's going to send it to the top of the key. And now they're going to drive they send it to the right side and then try to drive, but no good. They send it to Womendorf at the top of the key. And then they find Riley Schill, who fired at the elbow but missed. Now the Lady Muskies get the rebound. Alexander Carson's got the ball at the right wing. Tries to find Bazanson on a cut, no good, but she kicks it out to Caitlin Smith for three. No good, and the ball is tipped, and it's going to be rebounded by Schill. Schill takes the ball, and she's going to drive. No, that's number 10, Katie Smith, who's got the ball. Now they're going to try to find Schill, who cut to the paint, but that was a bad pass, and it looks like it was tipped out of bounds by the Lady Muskies, so it's going to stay possession of the Yellow Jackets.
Lady Muskies, 3 straight three-pointers to start this game, and 0-3 so far. Again, like I said in the pregame, they love to shoot their three ball, but give them some time. Those shots will fall here pretty soon.
All right, and now the Yellow Jackets send it up to the top of the key to Casey Hughes, and now they find Schill. Shot clock winding down. They're looking for something to go by. The drive by Hecht, and she misses it. The ball gets tipped out of bounds, and it's going to stay in the possession of the Yellow Jackets.
Lady Muskies playing some good D right now, but they got to come away with these defensive rebounds and stop getting these Yellow Jackets some second and third chances.
Casey Lepla checking in for Stephanie Clark now as the ball is inbounded to Fecht. She tries driving, but good defensive pressure kept her from getting to the paint. And now the ball is kicked to the top of the key. And now they're trying to find it open to Smith. Back to the corner to Hughes. And they feed it down to Lola Womendorf, but she tries to go for a post move, but it's blocked by Dana Parkman. Alexander Carson's got the ball. She drives and stops at the free throw line to shoot, but it misses. Now the Yellow Jackets are quickly going the other way. They drive, and a mishandled ball goes rolling out of bounds and in the favor of the Lady Muskies.
Both teams a little cold right now to start this game. Muskies are 0 for 4 in shooting right now. The Yellow Jackets are about the same with 0-5, so both defense playing right now, and offense is a little cold right now for both these squads. So we're going to see which team is going to get on the scoreboard first.
Emily Yeager is checking in for the Muskies, and we got 2 quick substitutions coming in for the Yellow Jackets. We got number 11, Gabby Garrett checking in, and also number 13, Kara Marshall. And now the Muskies take a ball up the field, find Dana Parkman at the elbow. They kick it back out to Caitlin Smith. They feed it to Parkman, who tried to go in for a paint, but the ball is then kicked out. Shot clock at 10 seconds. Caitlin Smith's trying to set up the offense. And they try to find Bazanson. She sends it back. She bends it back to Smith. She drives, and it's an air ball. Oh, and now the Yellow Jackets are quickly going the other way. And now the Yellow Jackets couldn't get anything going on the fast break, so they're going to restart the offense, but a miscommunication sends the ball flying out of bounds.
Yellow Jackets with some bad passes to start this game. And early turnovers for the Yellow Jackets.
And now we got a group substitution coming in for the Yellow Jackets. Now we got like number 40, Sydney Diedrich checking in. We also have number 3, Mackenzie Matthews, and number 5, Tiffany Bentler. Meanwhile, the Muskies put up their first points on the board thanks to Casey Lepla.
Great move by Lepla to get that left-handed layup to go, and we got our first 2 points on the board for both teams.
And now the Yellow Jackets have got the ball. They're trying to drive into the paint, but they decide to kick out. Now to the top of the key. And now they send it out to the right side. Drives, and it's missed. And now the battle in the paint. Great hustle there by Sydney Diedrich. Now the ball is kicked out to the top of the key. Rebounded again by the Yellow Jackets. And Diedrich is going to drive, and it's a foul.
Great hustle by Sydney Diedrich to get back-to-back offensive rebounds and a nice post move to draw the foul, and she's going to go to the line to shoot 2 free throws, is Sydney Diedrich.
Yeah, great drive there. Unfortunately for Diedrich, she is a 50% free throw shooter, so we might not be expecting much. And the first one is a miss. And we got 2 substitutions coming in for the Muskies, going in for Olivia Bazanson and Dana Parkman. First up, it's number 5, Olivia Bates, and number 34, Morgan Gessot. And the second one is good. So now the score is 2-1 with little under 6 minutes to go in the first quarter. Smith has got the ball, kicks it over to the right wing. A screen set to Blair. A shot fired from the top of the key, no good. And the Yellow Jackets coming up fast on the other end, trying to get something going. Drive down the corner. and it's a mishandle, but it's still controlled by the Yellow Jackets. The ball's fired for 3, and it's an air ball by number 5, Tiffany Bentler.
Yellow Jackets with an open shot, just not able to connect on the pass. They got a little lucky with a mishandled pass, but a little air ball for the Yellow Jackets on offense.
Emily Yeager's got the ball at the right wing. She's going to send it to Lepla at the top of the key, who finds Smith at the left wing. They feed it down low to Gabbett. She's going for a shot, and it's put back up. No, and it's not. Ball is knocked out of bounds, and it's going to stay in the possession of the Yellow Jackets, who tried to keep the ball in bounds.
Yeah, Olivia Bays tried to get that left-handed hook to go, but it's not able to connect. But fortunately, it was last touch by the Yellow Jackets, and it stays Lady Muskie basketball.
Alexandra Carson is going to check back in for the Muskies. We also have a couple substitutions for the Yellow Jackets. Well, looking for someone to inbound it to. Finds a girl. Now Carson's got the ball. She drives down the lane, and now sends it to the corner. They fire. No good by the Lady Muskies. Rebounded by the Yellow Jackets. They're coming up fast. And another quick shot by the Yellow Jackets that goes nowhere, but another rebound in favor of the Yellow Jackets.
Great rebound by Megan Schubert, and she gets the Yellow Jackets the ball once again. Lady Muskies got to get these defensive rebounds and stop giving the Yellow Jackets second chances.
And now the ball is in the hands of Matthews. They get it over to number 15, who fires and hits it right in the face of Alexander Carson.
First 3 to go down for the Yellow Jackets, and their first basket of the game is a 3-pointer.
Casey Lepla gets the ball into the corner. Finds Bates on the top of the key. Again. And now Yeager drives. She tries to go for the shot. No good. Rebounded by Fecht. Now the Yellow Jackets are going to take it up the court. Fecht's got the ball at the top of the key. She sends it to her left wing. And now they're going to send it back to the top of the key. Back to the left. Back to Fecht again. She's going to fire it again. And it's a rebound by the Yellow Jackets. But before they and then they try to put it back up, but it's no good as a foul is called.
Another offensive rebound for the Yellow Jackets. They are crashing the boards right now. That is also Casey Lepla's second foul of the game, but Yellow Jackets getting after it on the boards right now.
Not a great showing for the Lady Muskies to start off this game, but we got substitutions coming all around as we got some of our starters like Dana Parkman, Olivia Bezanson, and Stephanie Clark all checking back into the game.
And on the year for free throws, Tiffany Bentler. She's a 63.6 free throw shooter. She misses her first one. See if her second one goes, and it does.
And Tiffany Bentler's now going to get a substitution coming in. It's going to be Hughes checking back into the game.
Both offenses going cold here in this first quarter. Trying to find something to go as the Lady Muskies, as they haven't made any progress so far on the offense except for the Casey Lepla layup.
Carson drives down the paint and scores a floater.
And as soon as I said that, Alexander Carson with a little step back jump shot.
The Yellow Jackets tried to go up fast, and thanks to a tip by Stephanie Clark, they were able to steal the ball or force a turnover.
Great hustle by Stephanie Clark to at least put her hands out there and disrupt the pass. Turnover for the Yellow Jackets. Good hustle by Stephanie Clark.
Kaylin Smith's got the ball. Sends it to Bezanson, who gets a couple screens. She drives, kicks it out to Carson. She drives, tries to find Clark, but she kicks it out to Carson again. The ball is eventually kicked out to Caitlin Smith. 5 seconds left to go on the shot clock. 3 seconds, and it's no good. Dana Parkman tried to take a shot, but shot clock ran out before it left her hand.
Good defense by the Yellow Jackets to get the shot clock violation. Muskies have to do a little bit offensively and share the ball and get someone involved.
And now the Yellow Jackets are looking for a screen roll play. A drive and a finish.
Ooh, Caitlin Smith took a fall there. She's still on the ground.
She might have rolled her ankle in that confusion. and we're going to take an officials timeout. So we're going to take a quick break ourselves, but when we return, we'll keep this game going. You're tuned into women's basketball only on WMCO, Orbit Television, and on YouTube at Orbit Media TV.
What to expect when you're expecting a teenager.
Today we're talking about how to wake up your teen, and this works literally every time.
Good kisses. Good kisses. You heard how loud
I heard. It wasn't you. Yeah. It was the...
Is that bacon?
You don't have to know it all to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care will love you just the same.
150 over 90.
180 over 111.
160 over 110. I had a stroke.
This is what high blood pressure looks like. You might not feel its symptoms, but the results from a stroke are far from invisible or silent. If you've come off your treatment plan, get back on it, or talk with your doctor to create an exercise, diet, and medication plan that works for you. Go to loweryourhbp.org.
If I would have followed a treatment plan.
Welcome back, folks, as we are quickly getting back into the swing of things here as the Yellow Jackets go for a corner three. No good. Rebounded yet again by hit Fecht. And then a three-point shot goes down.
It looks like Coach Beth Fox called a 30-second timeout.
So we're going to keep it right here as Katie Smith just hit a three-pointer to take a 10-4 lead in the first quarter. I'm Andrew Dunlap along with Joe Scott. Michael Pagano is on sideline for us. We took a quick break because we've lost Caitlin Smith to what looked to be an ankle sprain while defending someone as she was driving in traffic.
And from where I see, it looks like she's getting that right ankle worked on. So we'll see if she can come back in the game, because she's a senior point guard. So that's a big loss for the Muskies right now if she's not able to continue as we are back to the game time.
Carson's going to get the ball again. She's going to dribble it across half court. Looks for Dana Parkman at the high post, and then tries to get Carson open with a screen. They feed Parkman again in the post. She takes the shot, and it's no good. Rebounded yet again by the Yellow Jackets.
Lady Muskies 2 for 13 right now in field goals. Not a good start for the Muskies as the Yellow Jackets hit another three.
And now the shots are just raining in for the Yellow Jackets. It looks like they got a little nervous at the beginning, but now it feels a lot different here. And now the Muskies feed it down low to Clark. They kick it out to Yeager. She fires, and it's no good. And it looks like it's going to be maybe a push in the back.
Looks like an over the back. It looks like a push in the back on one of the Yellow Jackets, number 15.
Yep, it's going to be on Hannah Fecht, who that's her first foul of the game, but she's going to be subbed out in this group substitution. Fecht has got a great showing tonight at putting up 6 points of their 13. And now the Muskies bring the ball inbounds. Bezanson, who drives, tries to find Yeager in the post, but she mishandled it for a second. She kicks it out to Carson for three. Airballed. And Bezanson is with the athleticism, jumps into the out-of-bounds lane, throws the ball at her defender, and gets the ball out of bounds.
Good hustle by Olivia Bezanson to save the offensive possession for the Lady Muskies. 0 for 6 right now in three-pointers are the Lady Muskies, 2 and 15 in field goals right now. Lady Muskies offense going cold right now. Let's see if they got to keep shooting it, but see if they can put some in the bucket.
And now we got a couple more substitutions coming on both ends. Carson's got the ball at the right corner. She's going to drive down the paint, but she gets it down low to Bezanson, who finishes in the traffic.
Great spin moving offense by Olivia Bezanson. I believe that is her first points on the night. Yes, it is Olivia Besanson's first points. Falling on the board, and hopefully that'll get her going here offensively.
Yeah, she needs to get going if the Lady Muskies want to get something going here. Luckily, she is a great free throw shooter and is able to finish that one. And now the score is 7-13 with 45 seconds left to go in the first quarter. The Yellow Jackets get the ball at the top of the key. Now they swing it over to their left side. And now they're going to try to swing it over to their right. Look at to try to find someone cutting in the middle. Shot clock running down. Set 5 seconds. Drive down the paint and a foot shot, finding an opening in the paint as they were able to draw a defender to help and leaving a man open in the paint.
Great offense right there by the Yellow Jackets. Finally open layup.
Carson shoots a 3 again, and it's an air ball.
Back-to-back air balls for Alexandra Carson on the three-pointer. Her shot seems to be struggling right now.
15-7 in the game with 6 seconds left to go in the first quarter. And now the Yellow Jackets bring the ball inbounds. They're quickly going to go across half court. They're going to drive, and it's almost stolen by Carson, but the clock runs out before it's officially a steal. And with that, the Yellow Jackets trail 15-7 to end the first quarter. We're going to also take a quick break, but when we return, we will have second quarter action. You're listening to Women's Basketball on WMCO, Orbit Television, and our YouTube channel, Orbit Media TV.
Bye-bye.
Hi. Hoping for a crisp breeze to help keep you alert. Oh, he took a sip of water too. That'll probably help. You were probably gonna turn down the radio too, so you could focus, right?
Probably okay isn't okay.
Right?
If you see a warning sign, stop and call a cab, a car, or a friend.
I think the water line is what really drove it home. I blew on him.
Welcome back, folks, to the ANC Steele Center here at Muskingum University as the Lady Muskies are trailing 15-7. We're gonna now send it over to Michael Pagano, who's got a first quarter sideline report for us. Well, Michael, what do you got?
Yeah, guys, so obviously Caitlin Smith got hurt. Not quite sure exactly what it was. She's getting her ankle taped up right now. But as far as the game goes, the Lady Muskies just need obviously keep shooting and just be better offensively in the second quarter. So back to you guys. Okay, thank you. As the Yellow Jackets start off the game with the ball, they're trying to find a cut to the down the baseline, but it's no good. She trips over herself and ball goes out of bounds.
We'll see if Caitlin Smith can come back onto the court again. She's still getting her right ankle looked at, so we thank Michael for that update. But again, the Lady Muskies offense struggling right now, and almost another steal by the Yellow Jackets defense. So they are smothering the Lady Muskies right now.
Lady Muskies looking to fire back real quick as Yeager trying to fire for 3. No good, but the Yellow Jackets get the rebound and now quickly go down the paint. They kick it outside, drive, and they're looking to feed it to Wolledorf. No good. Rebounded by the no, the ball is knocked out of bounds, in control of the Lady Muskies.
Lady Muskies only down by 8 right now, so they're not out of it, but their offense, again, is struggling right now. As we have, looks like that's Hannah Carroll making one of her first appearances right now on the varsity side due to Caitlin Smith injury.
And now the screen set for Olivia Bazanchi. She's going to take a 3, and it's a miss. And the Yellow Jackets are trying to attack fast. And an offensive foul in Olivia Bazanchi was able to set her feet and get the call in her favor.
Great defense by Olivia Bazanchi to set her feet outside of the circle and able to draw the charge. Hopefully that will get her going because they need her offensively as well due to Olivia Bazanchi. So great defense by her, and that is number 5. I believe that is her first foul for the Yellow Jackets, Tiffany Bentler, her first foul of the game.
And now the Lady Muskies are going to take the ball up the court. They find Bazanchi on the left wing. Sends it to Yeager at the top of the key. She's looking to drive. And now the handoff. Finds Dana Parkman and then sets a screen for her. She drives again, but mishandled the ball, and now it's a turnover again. The Yellow Jackets trying to go fast. Swings the ball to the right through wing for 3. No good. Rebounded by the Muskies. Parkman gets another rebound on the board. She's going to take it up. Finds Yeager. Goes to the corner for Pazanson. They tried to feed it down low, but no luck. And the Yellow Jackets with the steal. They're coming up fast and get the easy 2 points.
Steele equals offense. Great defense by the Yellow Jackets. Bad offense by the Lady Muskies. Have to be smarter there offensively.
The Lady Muskies going fast again, just running down the right, looking for a prayer, but no good. Ball swing to the left corner for three. Bang! Another three for Casey Hughes. Oh, that's her first three.
Looks like we got a full timeout here. Call it by Coach Beth Fox.
Now it looks like it's going to be a 20-7 point lead as a full timeout. We're going to take a quick break ourselves, though. And when we return, we will have more lady basketball action for you. You're listening to women's basketball only on WMCO, Orbit Television, and our YouTube channel, Orbit Media TV.
It's me, Artie. Come see what I collected from the Creative Galaxy in my idea box.
Transform your world.
Will you help me make art?
Before you throw it away,
Hey, I have an idea.
think outside the box.
Go be amazing!
Give your cardboard box another life. Recycle.
Welcome back to folks. We got more second quarter action of women's basketball here on the Orbit 90.7 and on our YouTube channel, Orbit Media TV. Alexandra Carson brings up the ball in a huge dribble. Almost looked like she was about to get called for a carry, but no there. A three shot by Bazanson is a miss, but the Muskies rebound it and are struggling to try to keep control. They eventually get it. Yeager's got the ball at the right wing. She mishandles the ball and loses it. And it looks like it's going to be a foul on Emily Yeager.
Bad offense by Emily Yeager. Couldn't hold on to the ball. Another turnover and a foul by the Lady Muskies, man. Their offense not clicking right now. 3 for 21 and field goals 0 for 10 at the three-point line. Muskies going cold right now offensively.
And it looks like the Lady Muskies are turning things up with a 2-3 zone. Now, trying to keep them from attacking the paint like they've been doing.
The 2-3 zone has worked in the past for the Lady Muskies, so we'll see what they can do here to slow down the Yellow Jackets offense. And great block by, looks like number 4. That is Emily Zumick, who checks into the ball game.
And it looks like Carson's going to drive, and it's a charge foul in favor of the Yellow Jackets this time.
Looks like Carson may have been out of control on that one, so they gave it to the defensive player who had her feet set outside of the violation circle, but Carson, she is struggling right now offensively.
That was great. That was number 10, Katie Smith, able to get the charge call in her favor. And it looks like the Muskies going to stay in that 2-3 zone as the Yellow Jackets take the ball to the top of the key. They're going to the right side. The drive by Hughes. She kicks it back out to the top of the key. And then they swing it over to the left corner for three by Fecht and hits the three.
I know on the last call I said Emily Zumak had the block, but it was actually number 11, Gabby Blair, the freshman, and she's in the ball game.
And now the Lady Muskies are going in their offense. Bazanza gets a double screen. She drives and finishes.
Olivia Bazanson with 5 points. Basically almost all the points for the Lady Muskies right now, as they can't get anything going for the offense.
And now a rebound by number 40, Sydney Diedrich gets and a foul against the Lady Muskies. Alexandra Gabby Blair on that play, her first personal foul. Yellow Jackets are going to now inbound the ball off the foul. And a shot by Hughes for three is good.
Back-to-back three-pointers for the Yellow Jackets. They're feeling it right now from the three-point line.
Alexander Carson's going up fast and shoots from the wing, from the elbow. An over-the-back foul call on the rebound is called in against the Lady Muskies. It's going to be on number number
24.
24, Skylar Fenimore. And now it's going to be the Yellow Jackets bringing up the ball. They're going to stay in the 2-3 zone here. And now they send it to the left corner. So they drill it back to the top of the key. Send it over to the right, trying to throw a switch patch back to the top of the key. And a steal by Carson, anticipating the pass. And Carson with a spin, she drives and is fouled on the play.
Great steal by Algernon Carson to get it down to the paint and draw the foul. Going to go to the line to shoot 2 free throws. She's struggling right now offensively. Hopefully she can get things going right now. But at the free throw line, she's at 88%, so hopefully seeing the ball go through the bucket will help her.
Foul is on number 11, Gabby Garrett. Her first personal foul in the contest. 26-10 now as Carson makes her first free throw. And now Carson's going to take her second shot, and it's good. Now the Yellow Jackets bring the ball up, and now they're going to send it over to the left wing. They drive to the corner, kicks it back out to the top of the key, back to the left. And now they're going to throw it across the court, and back across the court again to number 12, who fires for 3. No good. The shot was taken by Riley Schill. And then the Lady Muskies got the rebound and bring the ball up. Bezanson tried to shoot a 3, but it's blocked in midair. And now they kick it back out again after driving back in. No good yet again. That's 0 for 12, I believe, from three-point.
0 for 12, three-point land. And rimmed in and rimmed out. Muskies are not having any luck right now at the three-point line.
And the 2-3 zone's in effect yet again for the Lady Muskies as they're trying to defend against the Yellow Jackets. The ball goes past the half-court line after a bad pass, and it's an over and back call.
Well, you haven't seen right now for the Lady Muskies. They're not getting into the paint at all. They're trying to, but they're taking a lot of three-pointers, 0 for 12 right now. Hopefully, since they're 0 for 12, they'll maybe try and drive into the lane and get some easy baskets. But the Yellow Jackets are playing great defense, and they're preventing the Lady Muskies in doing so.
Group substitution coming in for the Lady Muskies as Dana Parkman, Stephanie Clark, and the returning Caitlin Smith returns to the court.
Good sign to see Caitlin Smith come back into the game. Probably got taped up for that right ankle, but it's good to see the senior come out and get back onto the court.
And she's going to get the ball past half court, and she finds Bezanson on the right wing. Calls for a screen by Clark. She gets it and drives. Misses, but she gets her own rebound, puts it back in.
Great play by Olivia Bezanson to get the shot up. Not able to make it, but able to get her own rebound and put it up for 2.
And now the 2-3 zone is in effect with all starters coming in to defend the ball. The ball is going to go to Fecht. She's going to send it to the top of the key to Schill. Finds Fecht again for 3. No good, rebounded by Carson. She's going to take the ball across half court herself. And maybe drive down corner. No, miscommunication there. Loses the ball, and the ball goes across half court. And the ball goes out of bounds, and I don't know why Dana Parkman didn't pick up the ball there.
It was going to be an over and back violation.
Either way, it would have been their ball.
It would have been better to get it at half court, but now the Yellow Jackets will have it at their own basket. So
exactly.
Not a good decision by Dana Parkman. As Coach Beth Fox was actually telling her to touch it, but Parkman wasn't able to.
And the Yellow Jackets are trying to get it inbounds now. Bad pass to Wolfdom, and Carson takes the ball, shoots a 3, and misses yet again.
Good steal by Carson, but not able to connect on the three-pointers. They are now 0 for 13 with the Lady Muskies.
And now the Yellow Jackets go down the lane, try to fire a 3 of their own, and miss. Caitlin Smith with the rebound. Smith finds Carson at the right wing. She sends it to Bezanson at the top of the key, who got a screen and to get open and hits a 3. That's the first three-pointer for the Lady Muskies. Now it's 16-26 in favor of the Yellow Jackets. And the Yellow Jackets tried to respond with a 3 of their own, but a miss. And over and back foul call is in against number 13, Kara Marshall.
Good to see Olivia Sanson hit her first three-pointer on the night to give her another double digits for the third straight game. So hopefully seeing that for Olivia Sanson and hopefully continue to do better at the three-point range. It looks like we got a 30-second timeout for Coach Beth Fox.
30-second timeout means we're going to stick with it here and talk about what we're seeing so far. We got the Muskies. We are struggling to get to the three-point line on their three-point shots. 1 for 14 so far. We knew this is a team that lived and died by the three-point shot, and this is an example of them. They're dying in the first half. So hopefully with 2 minutes and 42 seconds left in the first half, the Lady Muskies will either A, go more for their three-point shot. Go for less three-point shots, or B, make them.
The goal is to try to get, if not able to tie it up, hopefully get into single digits from behind before halftime. So hopefully Lady Muskies can be able to do that here.
Down by 10 with 2.5 left to go. Caitlin Smith gets a screen by Bazanson. She tries to finds Tarkman at the right wing. Finds Carson cutting to the paint, and Carson's trying to kicks it out to Parkman. Feeds it to Bazanson yet again. She drives, but is blocked and no foul is called. And the referees are saying
looks like she stepped out of she stepped out of bounds on the play, so Lady Muskies will be able to retain the possession.
Yeah, I was trying to say that. Caitlin Smith has got the ball. Substitutions coming in for the Muskies. As it looks like it's going to be Emily Yeager and number five, Olivia Bates checking back into the game. And now it's thrown into Olivia.
There we go.
To Bazanson, who hits the quick jump shot and good.
Back-to-back baskets for Olivia Bazanson. Hopefully that'll help her on the offense. She's starting to feel it right now. And they left a wide open jumper, and she drills it for the Yellow Jackets.
Fecht is not a girl you want to leave open, but Bazanson's trying to come the other way and shoots her own three, and no good. The Yellow Jackets get the rebound, and now Fecht is going to drive down the lane, kicks it back out to Marshall. Who hits the three?
Back-to-back three-pointers for the Yellow Jackets to extend this lead.
Correction, that was Katie Smith. And now the Muskies get the ball, try to drive down the lane, but it's missed again, and the Yellow Jackets go on the attack. Fecht has got the ball at the top of the key, sending it to the left corner. Fire for three by Hughes, and it's good.
3 straight three-pointers. Wow. Yellow Jackets on a tear right now, as it was just an 8-point lead. Now they got it up to about a 15-point lead right now.
35-18 in favor of the Yellow Jackets. And another steal for her as they go the other way. Tries to find the left corner again. A cut down the lane by Gabbert. She kicks it out to Fecht for three, and she missed. Parkman with a rebound. Sends it to Caitlin Smith. Smith's got the ball. Tries to find Bazanson. Screen by Bates. She drives, kicks it out to Parkman. Finds Smith in the corner. Screen by Parkman. Smith shoots the three. No good, and the ball rolls out of bounds in favor of the Yellow Jackets. Carson checking back into the game for the Muskies, and number 13, Kara Marshall, checking in for the Yellow Jackets.
31 seconds here. We'll see if the Yellow Jackets can do something here offensively. 18-point lead. Let's see if they can make it even larger for the Yellow Jackets.
Looks like they might go for the final shot. It's a 2-3 zone defense here for the Lady Muskies to finish this half out. And now they're going to try to get it to Hughes, and she sends it to the left corner. Swings back around to the right side. And now they get it to Smith. Smith tries driving, and she loses her ball.
And that'll end it.
It's hard to keep track of Caitlin Smith and Katie Smith.
Yep. Well, that sends us into halftime. Lady Muskies down by 18. Not a good start for the Lady Muskies.
Indeed, it is not. And with that, we are going to take a quick break. But but before we do that, we also have our sideline reporter, Michael Pagano, who's got Beth Fox on the sideline.
Hi, Coach. So after Caitlin Smith went down in the first half for a little bit, do you expect her to have her usual minutes in the second half, or is she going to have a little bit of a limit?
No, I think we're on a limit with her right now, so we're just kind of trying to move it around and see who can fill in.
And then, so after a tough first half, what's the message going into the locker room?
Desire right now. That's all we got. We need to play with a little bit more heart.
Okay, thank you, Coach. All right, back to you guys.
Thank you, Michael, for that reporting. And now we'll take a quick break. But when we return, we will have your halftime show here. You're listening to women's basketball on WMCO, Orbit Television, and on YouTube at Orbit Media TV.
So there you are, shuffling through a stack of resumes, and you come to mine. This is it, first impression, my way in. But can my resume show you how I truly stand out? Like that I was studying, going to night school while working 2 jobs just to help my parents pay for groceries. Or being the first one to always step up. No, that's something you just can't put on paper. Look beyond the resume and discover new ways to develop great talent that is dedicated, hardworking, and determined like me.
It's me, Artie. Come see what I collected from the Creative Galaxy in my idea box.
Transform your world.
Will you help me make art?
Each one of our journeys keeps us. Before you throw it away,
Hey, I have an idea.
think outside the box.
We'll never get older. Each one Go be amazing!
Give your cardboard box another life. Recycle.
Welcome all. Thank you for joining us here at the NC Steele Center. You're listening to women's basketball only on the Orbit 90.7 and our YouTube channel, Orbit Media TV. I'm Andrew Dunlap alongside Joe Scott. Michael Pagano is on sideline for us. And as we're talking about what we saw in the first half that really got on our, what's the right wording? Nerve?
Nerve. I think nerve, because Lady Muskies were just cold out of the gate there in the first period. They only made 1 shot for like their first 15. And look at these stats right now, ladies and gentlemen. Their field goals, field goal attempts, they are 7 for 35 right now offensively. 1 for 16 for free throws. The only good stat I see is they're 3 for 3 at the free throw line. And they have 4 steals, and they have 7 turnovers, so they played well defensively, but that defense is not turning into offense as they're just shooting cold right now. Alexander Carson, your senior, 4 points. Libby Basanson's the only thing going on right now offensively. She has 12 of the 18 points for the Lady Muskies. That's the only offense they got right now. So players are not stepping up right now. Senior, sophomore, freshman, whatever. Yeah, Caitlin Smith went down with an ankle injury, but players have to step up. It's a basketball game. It's how sports are. People are going to have to step up in certain situations for the game. So hopefully Caitlin Smith will be better. Again, they might limit her minutes because it looks like that ankle is really bothering her if they are going to limit her. So we'll see if some freshmen and some freshman point guards can step up for these Lady Muskies, because their offense, man, it's struggling right now.
Yeah, we had a lot of struggles coming into this game for the Lady Muskies, and you pointed out all the biggest flaws in what the Muskies have been doing. But and I also want to point out the battle of the rebounding, though. 27 rebounds by the Baldwin Wallace Yellow Jackets, and for the Muskies, 17. They are losing by 10 points. That was the one thing I said in the keys to the game that I wanted to see. The Lady Muskies win the battle of the rebounds, and they haven't been able to do that. They've been it's like they've barely been boxing out anyone.
It's just looking at that off defensive rebounds for the Baldwin Wallace. They have 20 defensive rebounds, and they have 7 offensive rebounds. That's way too high if you're the Lady Muskies. They only have 6 offensive rebounds and only 11 defensive rebounds. And looking at that total, it's this hard. I knew coming in that they were going to have to rebound and share the ball, and so far they're not doing so well. And the three-point line, once again, 1 for 16. The percentage, if you want to know the percentage, 6.3% at the free throw line, and they are 20% right now in field goal percentage. The Lady Muskies offense cold here in a very cold. It's cold in New Concord, so it looks like the Lady Muskies might be feeling those effects here. But hopefully in the second half, make adjustments, and hopefully they can get things going here offensively.
Yeah, that's also one of the big things that we needed to point out. I also want to point out myself is like how the Yellow Jackets have been lighting it up from three-point range, especially in that second quarter. They went 6 for 12 in the second quarter, shooting 50%. The first quarter they went 3 for 8, a total 9 for 20. Almost 50% shooting the three ball. They have been killing us down the stretch.
They have been killing us down the stretch, and hopefully the Lady Muskies defensively, they didn't man them in, then they tried 2-3, but they found those open lanes and found the open three-point shots, so we'll see what the Lady Muskies can do defensively in that second half.
And with that, we're going to take a quick break ourselves, but when we return, we'll look at the players who stood out to us. You're listening to Women's Basketball only on WMCO, Orbit Television, and our YouTube channel, Orbit Media TV.
Open road, here comes the Heffley family.
Whether it's a short trip or a long haul.
Estimated time 47 hours.
They will beg.
You're hungry? I'm happy to provide.
They will plead.
Deep fried butter on a stick.
But whatever you do, don't wimp out.
Now you're talking.
Make them buckle up.
He can't hurt.
Remember, safety first. Cheese curls second.
Are you orange?
I'll never forget the day our landlord called and said, read your lease. No pets allowed. My owner tells him my dog ate the lease, but that didn't work. And now I'm stuck in a shelter. But this pit bull is ready for a new crib. I'm loving, loyal, and play well with others. So don't be intimidated by all my muscles, because the biggest one I have is my heart. That's right, I said it.
Welcome back, folks, to the NC Steele Center here at Muskingum University. I'm Andrew Dunlap along with Joe Scott, as we're both going to be talking about the players that stood out to us in this first half. Well, the obvious there's only one answer to this question, and it's Olivia Bizanson. No matter how you look at it, Olivia Bizanson was the only big bright spot out of this Muskie squad that's been struggling to get anything going on offense.
12 of the 18 points there in the first half. 1 for 7 with the three-point line, though. 5 of 13. She's been the only offense going so far. She's playing hard as she can, but other players had to step up. But obvious choice is Olivia Bizanson. She's the one that stood out in that first half for the Lady Muskies.
Yeah, and we have Alexander Carson, who stepped up on the defensive end, putting up 3 steals, being able to but she's well known for her skills of anticipating the passes and looking to strike whenever the offense lets their guard down.
Yep. But she was able to do well on defense, 3 steals like you said, but she has to convert those steals into points, and she's not able to do that right now. So hopefully this second half she will do well and pick it up here in the second half. So look for Alexander Carson to always get things going here.
And then when we look at the Yellow Jackets, I want to look. Hannah Fetch is one of the biggest names that stands out, putting up 4 for 7 from three-point range. Most of their points are coming from the three-point line. If they could stop Becht and Casey Hughes, from raining down those three-pointers, they can put a halt to what the Yellow Jackets have been bringing to the table.
Casey Hughes, 3 for 4, three-point range. Katie Smith, 2 for 3, three-point range. And Hannah Fecht, 4 for 7 in the three-point line. 9 for 20 as a team. Three-point balls are killing these Lady Muskies right now. As the Yellow Jackets, they're just feeling it right now, and they had a great second half. They hit 3. It was once an 8-point game. Next thing you know, 3 straight three-pointers for the Yellow Jackets, and they were able to pull away in that first half. So hopefully the Lady Muskies got to do better defensively to shut down those three-pointers, or it's going to be a long, long second half.
All right, thanks, Joe. And with that, we're going to send it back to Bryce at the Geyer Studio, who has your Orbit News update. You're listening to Women's Basketball on WMCO 90.7, Orbit Television, and our YouTube channel at Orbit Media TV.
Leaving hot coals improperly extinguished can cause a wildfire.
Hey guys, it's Smokey!
It looks as if Smokey is going to use the drown, stir, drown, and feel technique. After the first drown, a good stir. Next, another drink. And finally, a close feel.
Is it cool? Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, Smokey, catch! Oh, my bad, Smokey.
Only you can prevent wildfires.
What to expect when you're expecting a teenager.
Today we're talking about how to wake up your teen, and this works literally every time.
Give kisses. Give kisses. You heard how loud
I heard. It wasn't you. It was the...
Is that bacon?
You don't have to know it all to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care will love you just the same.
150 over 90.
180 over 111.
160 over 110. I had a stroke.
This is what high blood pressure looks like. You might not feel its symptoms, but the results from a stroke are far from invisible or silent. If you've come off your treatment plan, get back on it, or talk with your doctor to create an exercise, diet, and medication plan that works for you. Go to loweryourhbp.org.
If I would have followed a treatment plan, I would not be in this situation.
So, obviously, Coach Fox mentioned that Caitlin Smith is going to be on a minutes limit for this half, so we will see how that goes down as we're about 2 minutes and 53 seconds left to go before the start of the second half, and we will see how the Lady Muskies perform in the second half. Thank you, guys.
Hi. Hoping for a crisp breeze to help keep you alert. Oh, he took a sip of water too. That'll probably help. You were probably gonna turn down the radio too, so you could focus, right?
Probably okay isn't okay.
Right?
If you see a warning sign, stop and call a cab, a car, or a friend.
I think the water line is what really drove it home. I blew on him.
It's me, Artie. Come see what I collected from the Creative Galaxy in my idea box.
Transform your world.
Will you help me make art?
Before you throw it away,
Hey, I have an idea.
think outside the box.
Go be amazing!
Give your cardboard box another life. Recycle.
Every year, 40% of all food in the U.S. never gets eaten.
40%. That's almost half the food we produce.
Food waste is a serious problem. It impacts all of us.
And it's expensive. Your family is throwing $1,500 a year in the trash.
We're working hard to put food waste on the chopping block.
And you can do the same at home.
Learn how to cook it, store it, and share it.
Just don't waste it.
Go to savethefood.com.
Welcome back, folks, to the second half of this game here on the Orbit 90.7 and our YouTube channel, Orbit Media TV. I'm Andrew Dunlap alongside Joe Scott. Michael Pagano is on the sideline, ready to call whenever he gets a chance. Now, Joe, what do you expect? What are some things you're hoping to see different in this first half?
Well, hopefully Muskies continue to play defense, got some good steals in that first half, and hey, she probably still has the green light for them at the three-point line. We'll see if they can make more three-pointers here in the second half for the Yellow Jackets. Just keep what you're doing. You're playing well right now offensively and defensively, so we'll see if they can continue to do that here in the second half.
Who has the green light? You didn't say a name.
They all do. Beth Fox gives them all the green light to shoot.
Okay. And it looks like the second half is going to start with Caitlin Smith finding Bezanson at the left corner, screened by Parkman. Bezanson drives, but she kicks out to Carson, looking to find Parkman in the post. Parkman drives, goes up, and good. Dana Parkman putting up her first points of the game.
Good to see Dana Parkman get on the scoreboard tonight.
And Fecht has got the ball. He finds Hughes, and they swing it back out over to Fecht. Tries to get her open with a screen. Fecht drives, kicks it out, and to Smith. She drives and is fouled. Katie Smith gets fouled and driving to the paint.
Good drive by Fecht to get to the paint. She's going to go to the free throw line. It's
going to be on Dana Parkman.
Excuse me, Katie Smith is going to go to the free throw line. And it looks like her free throw percentage on the year is 60%. But she drills that first one, though.
And that's the first points for the Yellow Jackets. Now it's 36-20 in the to start off this second half for the Yellow Jackets and Lady Muskies. Rebounded by Katie Smith after the missed second attempt. Carson gets the ball at the right wing. Screen by screen there at the wing. That finds Parkman. Get it to Smith. She kicks it out to Bezanson at the right corner. Rebounded by Stephanie Clark, and she kicks it out. They kick it out to the top of the key. Finds Bezanson in the right wing. She drives off the screen and is good for the and one.
Great drive by Olivia Bezanson to draw a foul, and she's got an and one opportunity. Olivia Bezanson starting once again on a good note in the second half. Hopefully that'll help her throughout this game.
Great screen there by Stephanie Clark that was able to get the opening there on that drive. And Bezanson scores on the free throw, putting her at 15 points and the leader in today's game for most points scored. Yeah, and now Fecht has got the ball. They send it to Smith. Finds Hughes. They try to get it to Smith at the left wing. Get it to Fecht at the top of the key. Finds Hughes again at the left. She drives. Gets an opening down the baseline and scores.
Not good defense by Olivia Bezanson. Doing well in the offense, but has to play better defense to stop that drive.
Caitlin Smith has got the ball now, and they find Bezanson at the right wing. Finds Carson at the post. She drives and is blocked by Wolfendelm. But the Muskies get it back. Carson gets the ball. She's looking for, but she loses her dribble and has to get it to Stephanie Clark, but it's stolen. The Yellow Jackets trying to bring it up fast, bring it to the left corner. They're forced to kick it out, and now the Yellow Jackets has got the ball at the top of the key. Finds Fecht at the left wing. She gets a screen, but then they swing it over to the right wing to Hughes. Gets it to Schill. Shill's get the screen at the top of the key. She drives, and the foul is called in her favor as the shot clock was winding down.
Looks like they're going to call this one on the floor, so no free throw attempts. But Muskies were playing good defense, but you can't be drawing fouls with just less than 5 seconds left on that shot clock. So Lady Muskies got to do better in playing defense. As Caitlin Smith comes up, you can tell that she is hobbling right now, being a tough athlete that she is. So it looks like Coach Fox was right as they're going to limit her minutes.
And now the Yellow Jackets and Muskies got quick substitutions, and on the inbounds pass, Dana Parkman was able to tip the ball out of bounds. Now the Yellow Jackets going to try to restart. Shill's going to inbound it. They find Bentler, who checked in. They kick it out to Fecht, at the top of the key. They swing it around to Hughes at the right wing. Looking for someone maybe in the paint. Nope, they're going to keep swinging it around. Fecht gets the screen and tries to drive against Dana Parkman. No, she stops at the elbow. The handoff to Diesel. She kicks out to Fecht and Diedrich, and she scores.
Great pass to set up Fecht for the three-pointer, her 5th of the day for Hannah Fecht.
15 points for Fecht, now tied with Bezanson. Now now Bezanson's got the ball. She tries to feed it down low to Lepler. She drives in the post and gets fouled.
Good drive by Casey Lepler, going strong. She did not connect on the layup, but going to the free throw line to shoot 2 free throws is Casey Lepler, who is at 76% on the year.
The foul is against Sydney Diedrich on the play. And now the score is 41-24 in the contest. Now we got 2 substitutions coming in. Looks like it's going to be 3 substitutions coming in for the Yellow Jackets. It's going to be number 3, Mackenzie Matthews, number 11, Gabby Garrett, and it looks to be number 5, Tiffany Bentler. And the Yellow Jackets have got the ball. They're trying driving down the paint. Get the ball, still got the ball at the top of the key. The Yellow Jackets go to the left, back to the top. Drive down the lane, but by the Yellow Jackets, and scores with the Euro step. Bentler was able to get the easy layup. And now the Muskies are going to be looking to respond as Yeager finds a screen by Parkman. They swing it over to Carson, who gets a screen herself. She drives, no good. Rebounded by the Muskies as they put it up, and no good yet again. I thought they had that put back.
I did too, Andrew. I did too.
And the Yellow Jackets are bringing up fast, and an open three for Diedrich, and she misses. The Lady Muskies are going to go on the attack again. Carson is able to split the defense and get the layup.
Good dribbling by Alexander Carson to split the D for the easy layup.
And now the Yellow Jackets are on the attack. Kicks it out to Gabbert. Fires a 3. No good. Rebounded by Carson. Carson finds Yeager at the left for 3. Good!
Great job by Emily Yeager to stay calm and drill that three-pointer.
And now the Yellow Jackets are slowly losing their lead, 43-30, as the Yellow Jackets get another turnover called on them.
Traveling call by the Yellow Jackets. Muskies playing good defense right now. Hopefully that'll turn into great offense.
And now we got a group substitution coming in for both the Yellow Jackets and the Muskies. Now the Lady Muskies are ready to get back in. Caitlin Smith, who checked back into the game, is going to start things off. Looking for Yeager. She dribbles the ball to the top of the key. And then she mishandles the ball and loses it. The Yellow Jackets coming up fast. And get the layup. That was another easy 2 points there.
Good defense by the Yellow Jackets to force a turnover and get the easy layup on the fast break. Ooh, Caitlin Smith has shut back to the ball game as well for the Lady Muskies.
And the Jaeger's got the ball. She gets a screen, tries to find an opening. Smith's got the ball. She finds the roll man and gets a good pass in and scores.
Good pick and roll action by Casey Lepler and Caitlin Smith to get the easy layup.
Good. Now the Lady Muskies are in a 2-3 zone defending against the Yellow Jackets. Yellow Jackets are trying to move the ball in their zone D offense. They find Marshall, swings it down to Bentler. Ball's tips as they try crossing it, and the Muskies get the rebound as the Yellow Jackets attempted another 3. Jaeger's got the ball. She finds Lepla. She goes for 3. and it's no good. Rebounded by the Muskies, and a foul for a push is called.
Morgan Gossett had the open three, not able to connect, but good hustle by Olivia Bates to get the rebound. It was knocked out by one of the Yellow Jackets, and the Muskies will retain the position as we have a timeout called by the Yellow Jackets. Looks like it's a 30-second timeout.
And it looks, and with that, we're going to stay on the air. We got 45 to 32. The Muskies are slowly getting back in this game. It's not guaranteed yet if they will get that, if they can get into single digits by the end of the third quarter. But it's a great sign of things to come if the Muskies keep playing this well on the offense.
They slowly chip away at this lead. Only down by 13 as the Lady Muskies still have lots of time and another quarter to go. But like you said, just keep slowly chipping it away and try to get this thing down to single digits maybe before the fourth quarter.
Now the Lady Muskies are going into their offense. They find Caitlin Smith. Who gets the screen, finds Yeager, who fires for three at the top of the key. It is good.
Great step back three-pointer by Emily Yeager, and it's only a 10-point deficit right now.
And the Yellow Jackets quickly respond with another three of their own.
After I said that, back to a 13-point lead as the Yellow Jackets respond with a dagger of a three.
48 to 35 as the Lady Muskies go on the attack again. Caitlin Smith drives, kicks it out, finds Bates at the top of the key at the left wing. Finds Smith again, hand off to. Smith drives, and an illegal screen is called.
Olivia Bates got caught moving on the screen, so they were able to find that one. That is her first foul of the day.
Bates, I don't think she was trying to set a screen.
I don't think she was either, but she bumped the defensive player, and the ref said you did it illegally, so they got her on that one.
And it looks like it's going to be Schill who's got the ball. She shrivels up for it, and now the Yellow Jackets are getting into their offense. Lady Muskies are still in a 2-3 zone defense.
See if they can slow down this three-point attack by the Yellow Jackets with this 2-3 zone.
And the Yellow Jackets drive. And it's no good. That was Wolfadam who tried taking that shot. The Yellow Jackets, the Lady Muskies, so quickly go back the other way and hit a three.
Back-to-back three-pointers for Emily Yeager. She's starting to find her stroke.
And now it's a 10-point game, 38 to 48. The Lady Muskies are slowly getting back in this game. They feed it down low, in the post. The shot's up, and it's no good. Rebounded by Yeager. And now Yeager gets the ball to Caitlin Smith. Smith gets it to the right corner. They feed it down low. And they go up, and it's no good, but rebounded. It gets their own rebound. Jump ball is called, and it's going to be in the favor of the Yellow Jackets. That was great hustle by Morgan Gessett, who was on the floor for that play.
As Lipple was trying to get something going offensively, but good defense by Yellow Jackets to commit the jump ball, and it will be Yellow Jacket basketball.
And the Yellow Jackets are going to bring the ball up. Still in the Lady Muskies are in that 2-3 zone. Hughes has got the ball at the right wing. She finds the man open at the free throw line. Rebounded by Wolfadell. Again, and after a couple attempts to try to put it back up, a foul is called on the floor by the looks of it.
Megan Schubert sitting at 6'3", the senior, getting easy rebounds over these Lady Muskies, and the Lady Muskies got to do a better job of boxing out to get those defensive rebounds.
Yeah, and the Yellow Jackets are going to try to send it to starting the offense. Still in the 2-3 zone. They're not breaking that formation anytime soon. And now they got Hughes. Swings it over to
travel. Traveling violation.
Elena Hastine, but it's a travel that's called. And the Lady Muskies have got the ball now. Smith's got it. 10-point lead. 1 minute and 20 seconds left to go in the third quarter. Shot up No good. Ball's tipped and knocked out of bounds in favor of the Lady Muskies.
Lady Muskies got a shot here to cut this thing within single digits with a minute 13 left.
Minute 13 and a group substitution coming in for the Yellow Jackets. Ball's thrown inbound to Emily Yeager, who gets a screen. Now they swing it over to Caitlin Smith. She dribbles back to the top of the key. She's looking to get in the offense. Finds Yeager. She gets a screen and it fires for three. No good. Rebound by the Yellow Jackets, but they mishandled their outlet pass. And it's a turnover.
Great defense by the Muskies. Have to give up on that play to force the turnover.
And the Lady Muskies once again are going to be inbounding the ball. They find Yeager. She gets a screen. And now they're swinging the ball to the right side. To Smith. Smith drives, kicks it out, looking for Yeager. Yeager's got the ball at the top of the key, finds Smith. Shot clock at 10 seconds. They send it back to Smith for three. And bounces all around the rim, but doesn't go in. 20 seconds left to go in the third quarter. As Feck drives. She found number 14, Megan Schubert, but she's fouled down the paint.
Megan Schubert going to go to the free throw line for 2 free throws. Hasn't been there that much, only 4 attempts, but she has made all 4 attempts at 100%.
First shot's up and no good.
The curse works.
Curse works in your favor, huh, Joe?
My favor.
16 seconds left to go, and the Lady Muskies are down by 10 points. The second free throw by Schubert is good, and the Lady Muskies will most likely be holding for the last shot. Smith's got the ball. She sends it to the high post. Handoff, fires for three, no good. And the Lady Muskies end up trailing by 11 points in the end of the third quarter there. Great showing for the Lady Muskies there, but we'll take a quick break ourselves. But when we return, we will have the fourth and final quarter. You're listening to women's basketball only on WMCO, Orbit Television, and on our YouTube channel, Orbit Media TV.
I'll never forget the day our landlord called and said, read your lease. No pets allowed. My owner tells him my dog ate the lease, but that didn't work. And now I'm stuck in a shelter. But this pit bull is ready for a new crib. I'm loving, loyal, and play well with others. So don't be intimidated by all my muscles, because the biggest one I have is my heart. That's right, I said it.
Welcome back to the NC Steele Center, only here on the Orbit 90.7 and our YouTube channel, Orbit Media TV. I'm Andrew Dunlap, alongside Joe Scott and Michael Pagano at the sideline. Who has your third quarter report? Michael, what's going on down there?
Yeah, guys, so obviously the Lady Muskies shot a lot better in that half. Namely, Emily Yeager had a good half. She made 2 threes in a row. And like you guys mentioned, they were going to try and get into single digits before the end of the before they got into the fourth quarter. And obviously they are still in a winnable game after a tough first half. So I'm sending it back to you guys.
Yeah, thanks. But unfortunately, that was 3 3-pointers she hit. But the Lady Muskies are going to take control to start the fourth and final quarter here. Ooh. But not for long, as it looks like a clear path flagrant foul is going to be called against Caitlin Smith. After a bad pass by Stephanie Clark, Smith were clearly stopping the fast break. That causes a clear path foul, flagrant foul, and it causes some extra free throws.
Yep, as looks like Yellow Jackets could have sent someone to the free throw line to shoot maybe one free throw. I believe it's 2. But yeah, clear path foul on Caitlin Smith.
They're gonna make sure their best free throw shooter is at the line, and it looks like it's gonna be Fecht. Hannah Fecht. And the first shot's up and good. 12-point lead in favor of the Yellow Jackets right now. She's going to go for her second shot. And it's good.
Good. As Hannah Fecht still keeps her shooting percentage at the free throw line at 100%. Good, calm 3 throws by Hannah Fecht. That is her, I believe, her 13th point, 19th point of the night.
19 points.
As she leads all scores for both teams.
Now the Yellow Jackets get the ball at the half court. They're going to start the offense at the top of the key. Find the left wing. Feed it down low. Cutting to basket was number 12, Schill. And the Yellow Jackets got the rebound and the foul on the floor. Great hustle there by Megan Schubert.
Megan Schubert, the senior.
No, she was in the act of shooting.
She was in the act of shooting. Going to go to the free throw line to shoot 2 free throws. This is Megan Schubert. Great hustle by Megan Schubert to get those rebounds and try to get the ball up for more free throws.
That third personal foul is going to go on Gabby Blair. Not what you want to see coming from her. Second free throw is no good, and the ball goes out of bounds. Almost an offensive rebound there, but the ball ended up getting tipped in the confusion. Now we got a group substitution coming in. Carson, Bezanson, Parkman, and Clark all checking back into the game. And just one substitution coming in for the Yellow Jackets, as it's going to be number 40, Sydney Diedrich. And now the Yellow Jackets have got the ball. Parkman has got the ball at the top of the key. She drives. She kicks out to Bezanson. She tried to feed it down low, but it's tipped out of bounds. No, correction. That is not Bezanson. That is Skylar Fenimore. And now the Lady Muskies are going to go into the offense again. And a bad pass. It could have been smart as the ball goes over half court. And now the Lady Muskies go into restart offense. Carson's got the ball. And a mishandled by Lepla.
Lepla mishandled it, creating another turnover by the Lady Muskies. As Fecht takes another 3 and misses it, but rebounded by Carson.
Carson's going to go fast. She tries to kick it to Bezanson. She finds Fenimore. Bezanson with the elbow shot, no good. Rebounded by Dana Parkman, and it's a kick ball.
Looks like you got a reach-in foul on number 12, Riley Skill. On Dana Parkman on the rebound.
Riley Schill.
Schill on the rebound.
And it looks like it's going to be inbound, another inbounds pass from the baseline. Carson's got the ball at in the left corner. She gets the screen, drives, kicks it out to Bezanson for 3. Fenimore for 3. Rebounded by Bezanson. She kicks it out to Lepla, who shoots the 3. And a battle by Fenimore. As the ball goes out of bounds in favor of the Lady Muskies. Great hustle there by Fenimore for forcing the Yellow Jackets to keep the ball on our side of the court.
She took a little stumble there at the end, kind of grimaced a little bit, but able to get back on her feet was Skylar Fenimore after the great hustle.
They find Bezanson. Screen. Bezanson drives, and she is stripped.
Great defense by number 12, Riley Schill, to strip that ball.
And the Yellow Jackets go on the attack. Swings around to Hughes for 3. No good. And the ball goes over the backboard and out of bounds.
Lady Muskies, again, shooting that 3 ball here in the 4th quarter, but they're not able to fall right now. Trying to shoot that 3 ball.
And it looks like Fecht is going to go out and checking in is Kara Marshall. Yep, the Lady Muskies going on the attack. Carson's got the ball. Screen by Bazanson. She finds Fenimore. Screen by Parkman. She gives it back to Parkman. Parkman, she gets it to Bazanson. She drives, and the finish.
Great drive by Olivia Bazanson to finish off that easy layup. They left the lane wide open for her. She was able to see it and get the easy layup.
And now the Lady Muskies are in the 2-3 zone as the Lady Muskies Yellow Jackets drove, and the ball is tipped and knocked out of bounds. And it's going to stay in the possession of the Lady Muskies here.
Only down by 12 of the Lady Muskies. They just got to keep chipping away at this lead and just keep playing solid defense on the other end.
7.5 left to go in the fourth and final quarter here in this Lady Muskie versus Baldwin Wallace action. Bazansson's got the ball. She's getting screens by Lepla. They swing it around to Carson. Carson drives. And with a Euro step, she gets the finish. Great, fantastic Euro step.
Nice little Euro step by Carson to get that easy layup.
Now the Lady Muskies back in the 2-3 zone. They find Marshall at the right wing. They get it down low to the corner, back to the top of the key for three. No good. Rebounded by Carson. Carson stops, finds Bazanson. Carson sets a screen for Bazanson, and an offensive foul is called against Bazanson. She tried to do a spin move off her defender, but she got called for, I believe, either a charge or a push.
They called Olivia Bazanson for an illegal push with the off arm, but I thought she was going in for a spin move. But it looks like she got her shoulder into it a little too much. Beth Fox didn't like the call either, and so did a couple others, but Bazanson a little too much with the other arm.
And now the Yellow Jackets are trying to get it to the high post. They kick it back out. They kick it back out to the left wing, back to the corner. And now they're feeding it down low in the paint. And it's going to be a jump ball.
It looks like actually they're going to get the foul on Skylar Fenimore on the reach, as one of the refs had the other signal and they agreed with him.
And it looks like it's going to be on number 24 Fenimore.
That is her second of the day as well.
And now the inbounds pass. They get it to Diedrich. Diedrich gets it out to the corner. They swing it around to the top of the key. Hughes has got it. And now they feed Diedrich down the paint.
Great cut.
Great cut there by Marshall, and she misses. But Parkman gets the rebound, gives it to Carson, and now the Lady Muskies are on the attack. Parkman's got the ball at the top of the key. They give it to Carson. Bazanson with a screen. Carson drives, and a foul is called on the Yellow Jackets.
Casey Hughes looks like on the push. That was her first of the day.
And now Fecht is going to check back into the game for Diedrich. No, wait. That's not that's number 22 for the Yellow Jackets, Rachel Womerdorf. And now Bazanson's got the ball at the top of the key. Screen by Parkman. Bazanson drives. No good, and the ball is going to be rebounded by the Yellow Jackets. Yellow Jackets get it to the right corner. Hughes for three. Good.
Hughes with the clutch three-pointer. They put the lead to 13 points.
55-42. 5.5 left to go in the fourth quarter. Carson's got the ball at the top of the key. She loses it.
Another bad turnover by the Lady Muskies.
Great hands there by Hughes. And now Fecht has got the ball. She's going to the corner. And she kicks it out to Hughes for three. She hits it again.
Back-to-back threes for Hughes.
And now Carson's got the ball. She's going fat, 100 miles. She goes back out to the top right wing, though. She kicks it out to Parkman. She drives and is fouled.
Casey Hughes of the Yellow Jackets, back-to-back three-pointers. Blake left her wide open twice. She can knock down those wide open shots, so the Muskies have to do better on defense. Can't leave a girl like Casey Hughes alone at the three-point range.
Foul is on Riley Schill, her second personal foul of the game. And Parkman hits her first free throw. And that brings the lead to 15 in favor of the Yellow Jackets.
Dana Parkman around a 70% free throw shooter.
And we got a group substitution coming in for both the Yellow Jackets and the Lady Muskies. Second shot up and good. 44-58, less than 5 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. Once again, we are in this 2-3 zone defense. Gets the ball to Hughes, guarded by Carson. They're going to the right wing. They kick it back out to the top of the key. Shot clock at 10 seconds. They find Fecht in the corner, blocked there by Yeager. And Carson's got the ball. She stops and shoots, misses, rebounded by Bazanson. And Carson's now got the ball at the top of the key. She tries to drive, but no good. She finds Yeager, who got 2 screens, and good pressure there. Carson drives, and is good.
Blocking foul
and one blocking foul.
And she landed hard on that play. She's still on the ground and might have landed on her elbow or her side, but she's back up. May have landed on, landed on her elbow there, but she was able to fight through those 3 players of the Yellow Jackets, able to get the and one opportunity. Great play by Alexandra Carson.
Another group substitution coming in for the Yellow Jackets. Those substitutions coming in fast and coming in hot. And now, it's going to be Carson that's going to take her one free throw. And it's good. 48-58. And now the the Muskies are down by 10 points with little over 4 minutes left to go.
Once again, the Lady Muskies, they are down by 11. Gave her an extra point on that one. So 11 points still with 4 minutes remaining. See if the Lady Muskies cannot give up right now. They still have a shot at this one.
Scoreboard tricked me there. Anyway, the Yellow Jackets have got the ball, but it's quickly stolen. Oh, but the referees are calling for a kick. A bad pass that almost worked against the Yellow Jackets on that play. Another substitution coming in for the Yellow Jackets. And they try to bring it down, get it down low to number 4, but a foul is in the paint.
Deidre going to go to the free throw line, shoot these 2 free throws. Could be very important right now.
Less than 4 minutes to go. Sydney Diedrich going to the free throw line. She's only got 1 point in this contest, but she hits her first free throw of these 2 attempts. She's currently 1 for 2 on the day, 2 for 3 on the day. Her second shot's up and good. Now she's 3 for 4.
Got the friendly roll on that one.
Carson's got the ball. She brings up to half court fast. Finds Bazanson at the left wing. They get to the top of the key to Lepla. They find Bazanson. Yeager, she drives but misses, and now the ball is knocked around, and a travel is called. On the rebound, Diedrich was rolling around trying to keep the ball away from the Lady Muskies, but that worked against her as the travel was called.
Diedrich was fighting for that loose ball, but when she got it, she was rolling on the ground, and you cannot do that fighting for a loose ball.
Carson drives, but that looked like a clear air ball there. And a mishandle there by the Yellow Jackets on the drop by Diedrich. Carson makes her turn over the ball.
Great defense by Carson to force that turnover.
Carson's got the ball now. Gets screened by Bazanson. And another screen the other way by Bates. Carson shoots the 3, and it's good.
10-point deficit.
60-50, 3 minutes to go. Timeout, Yellow Jackets. and it's a full 1 minute timeout. And with that, we're going to take a timeout ourselves. You're listening to women's basketball only on WMCO 90.7 and our YouTube channel, Orbit Media TV. Bye-bye.
Hi. Hoping for a crisp breeze to help keep you alert. Oh, he took a sip of water too. That'll probably help. You were probably gonna turn down the radio too, so you could focus, right?
Probably okay isn't okay.
Right.
If you see a warning sign, stop and call a cab, a car, or a friend.
I think the water line is what really drove it home. I blew on him.
You do a minute. Yeah, send it back after this one, Bryson.
Doesn't look like Michael's going to talk. Welcome back to the NC Steele Center here at Muskingum University. I'm Andrew Dunlap alongside Joe Scott. Michael Pagano's on sideline as we have the final 3 minutes ready to go for you here on the orbit here for you. And now it looks like the Yellow Jackets are going to inbound the ball and start this game off, get things off going. And it looks like the Lady Muskies are still in that 2-3 zone defense that they've been using for most of the night. They move the ball to the top of the key, back to the right wing. Back to the top, drives. Get it down low to Diedrich. She kicks it out. Up to Marshall for three. No good. Rebounded by the Yellow Jackets. Great rebound there by Diedrich.
Great rebound indeed. Getting another offensive possession for the Yellow Jackets.
Another drive there, but no good. Nothing there coming of it. Another pump fake and drive by number 13, Kara Marshall, and fires for three.
Great driving kick by Kara Marshall to get it to Katie Smith with a three-point shot.
Smith has got 15 points on the day. And the Lady Muskies coming the other way. Pazansa drives and gets the foul. Little over 2 minutes left to go, 2:07 to be exact. The Lady Muskies are trailing 50-63 right now. Pazansa going to shoot 2 free throws here. First one goes in.
18th point for Pazansa.
And it looks like Dana Parkman's going to check back into the game.
Down by 12, 2 minutes left in this game. Not out of it just yet are the Lady Muskies, but have to play better defensively on the other end.
And the second one is good. Now the Lady Muskies trail by 11, 63-52. The Yellow Jackets bring it up the court. They find Tiffany Bentler, who checked in. And the Lady Muskies still in that 2-3 zone defense. Finds Marshall. She gets it to the corner. Finds Hughes, who also checked in. Hughes has got the wing. They feed it to the high post. Marshall drives, and it's no good. Correction, that was Schill. Schill is going to go to the free throw line and shoot 2. First one is good. The foul is on Alexander Carson. That's her second personal foul. And the second one's up and no good. Rebounded by Emily Yeager. And Carson's got the ball. She finds Pazansa for three. No good. Rebounded by Yeager. She gets the ball back to Pazansa. And a screen by Lepla. And now they're swinging the ball to the right side. Carson looking to drive. Screen by Parkman. Back to the left side. And then a screen there. They're back to the top of the key to Carson.
Got to get something going here if the Lady Muskies taking too much time off that clock.
Shot clock winding down. Yeager fires for three, and it's good! Emily Yeager for her fourth three-pointer of the game. 55-64. For finally the first single-digit points showing in this whole second half.
Lady Muskies still sitting in that 2-3 zone. Taking too much time. I don't know if looks like Coach Beth Fox is telling them not to foul right now. Let's see if they stop him here.
And it's
Deep
no
three.
good. And the Lady Muskies got the ball. Bazantzis takes it. She stops at the top of the key, finds Yeager, hands it off to Carson. Carson drives. And
She got away.
Gets a
travel.
I thought she had it.
I thought she did. And with 18 seconds left, Lady Muskies down by 9. Looks like Coach Beth Fox has said, let's just, all right, draw the foul. Free throw time for the Yellow Jackets, but maybe a little too much for the Lady Muskies. They're laid down by 9 with 11 seconds left.
Indeed, 11 seconds left to go, and Riley Schill is going to go to the free throw line to shoot 2. Meanwhile, as we're talking, both men's team for Baldwin Wallace and the Fighting Muskies are going to be ready to go on the court and ready to play. Unfortunately for me, Joe, and Michael, we're not going to be able to call that one. And the Yellow Jackets make the second 2 free throws, and the shot goes up by Carson, and it's no good.
And that is it on that one, ladies and gentlemen.
And with that, the Lady Muskies fall here tonight, 55-66 is your final score. We're going to take it over to Michael Pagano in a little bit, but let's first I gotta ask you, Joe, what are your first reactions about to what happened in this game?
Well, a slow start, basically, for the Lady Muskies. It's very cold in that first quarter and throughout the first half. Barely getting 10, they will complete 10 field goals in the first half. 1 for 16 in the three-point range in the first half. Something you don't like to see if you're an offensive-minded, team, loving to shoot that 3 ball. It just wasn't falling for them tonight. They had a few chances to make it a comeback. We're just not able to chip away at the deficit. The Yellow Jackets were just on fire from the three-point range, and they had a great game offensively from the three-point range. So again, just not there for the Lady Muskies tonight, and we'll see if they can recover from this in the next game here pretty soon.
And now Baldwin Wallace men are taking the court, but we are going to be with Michael Pagano and Coach Beth Fox on the sideline. Michael, what are your final words?
So, Coach, I have one question for you. You mentioned not playing with a lot of desire at halftime. Do you think, despite the outcome, that the ladies did play with more desire in the second half?
Yeah, I would definitely say the second half did a lot better for us, and I would contribute it to a lot of our young ones, actually. I thought they came out, played well together as a group, and kind of sparked our upperclassmen a little bit.
Okay, thank you, Coach. Yeah, guys, one of the young ones that did play well was Emily Yeager, as she made 4 threes on the day. She had 12 points overall, but anyways, sending it back to you guys.
All right, thank you, Michael. And with that, we're going to take a quick break ourselves, and then we'll have your post-game wrap-up here. You're tuned in to women's basketball only on WMCO 90.7, Orbit Television, and our YouTube channel, Orbit Media TV.
Open road, here comes the Heffley family.
Whether it's a short trip or a long haul.
Estimated time, 47 hours.
They will beg.
You're hungry? I'm happy to provide.
They will plead.
Deep fried butter on a stick.
But whatever you do, don't wimp out.
Now you're talking.
Make them buckle up.
He can't hurt.
Remember, safety first. Cheese curls second.
Are you orange?
I'll never forget the day our landlord called and said, read your lease. No pets allowed. My owner tells him my dog ate the lease, but that didn't work. And now I'm stuck in a shelter. But this pit bull is ready for a new crib. I'm loving, loyal, and play well with others. So don't be intimidated by all my muscles, because the biggest one I have is my heart. That's right, I said it.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, back to the NC Steele Center here on the campus of Muskingum University. I'm Andrew Dunlap. Alongside Joe Scott, Michael Pagano was on sidelines for us. He's no longer, he's done for now. But we're here talking about what our final thoughts about what happened in this game, and how the Lady Muskies, it felt like it was the tale of two halves.
Yeah.
One team that didn't look like they were ready to play any basketball at all in the first half, and in the second half, team that was scratching and clawing what could have been an even matchup.
And it's hard to do that, you know, scratch and claw when you're having a rough first half, and they had to do that in the second half. They were so close in doing it, cut it within 8 and 9 points throughout the game, but the Yellow Jackets, like I said in the beginning, the three-point range for the Yellow Jackets tonight was so good for them. 14 of 34 from the three-point line were the Yellow Jackets, so that is a great stat for them, as they were able to shut down the Lady Muskies comeback attempts, so you got to be pretty impressed with what the Yellow Jackets did tonight.
Yeah, and the Lady Muskies themselves had some struggles. Well, they're handling the ball.
Yes.
One of the things we praised them on during pregame is how they were better at taking care of the ball than the Yellow Jackets. But in the end, they ended up tying the Yellow Jackets with 16 turnovers. And then on the battle of the rebound, get ready for this. 42 rebounds for the Muskies and 39 for the Yellow Jackets. It was a tight, close battle in that regard. And that was the first time the Muskies fell, even though they won the battle of the boards.
And it wasn't even close in the first half rebounds-wise, as the Jackets had a strong rebound advantage, but the Lady Muskies did a lot better rebounding the basketball in that second half. We had some moments where Emily Schubert had some great rebounds as well for the Yellow Jackets, the 6'3" senior. But the Lady Muskies did a lot better job in the second half with the rebounding, but just not enough in the end to do that. But like you said, 16 turnovers for each team. If you're both coaches, win or lose, you do not like seeing that, having those high double-digit turnovers for both teams. So you know both teams are going to they're going to have to do better with that and fix those problems there in the next games to come.
Yeah, it's going to be tough to see where the Lady Muskies go from here, and hopefully they get back on track down the road. But with that, we're going to take a quick break. But when we return, we will have our final thoughts and where do the Lady Muskies go next from as far as schedule-wise goes. You're tuned in to women's basketball only on WMCO, Orbit Television, and our YouTube channel, Orbit Media TV.
Leaving hot coals improperly extinguished can cause a wildfire.
Hey guys, it's Smokey!
It looks as if Smokey is going to use the drown, stir, drown, and feel technique. After the first drown, a good start. Next, another drink. And finally, a close feel.
Is it cool? Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, Smokey, catch! Oh, my bad, Smokey.
Only you can prevent wildfires.
What to expect when you're expecting a teenager.
Today we're talking about how to wake up your teen, and this works literally every time.
Good kisses. Good kisses. You heard how loud
I heard. It wasn't you. It was the...
Is that bacon?
You don't have to know it all to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care will love you just the same.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, back for the final time here at the ANC Steele Center. Only here on the Orbit 90.7. I'm Andrew Dunlap, and we're also on our Orbit Media TV YouTube channel, and Joe Scott's along with me. So much rambling there.
Hey, you're doing all right, not too bad. To finish this thing off, our players of the game. For me, we're going to start with the home team, the Lady Muskies. Olivia Basanton had a great game tonight. Let's see, she had 19 points, so she's on her season average to add to that total. 3 straight good games for her. So that's not enough for the Lady Muskies. And another player that I think surprised us all was Emily Yeager with her 4 3-pointers on the day. So she's another player that stood out to us in that game, and she came off the bench. She's a good bench player, giving some energy for the Lady Muskies, but just not enough for the Lady Muskies offensively for them. But again, Basanton and Yeager were my players of the game tonight.
Yeah, Jaeger and Byzantium were one of the two biggest, brightest spots in what was a very tough battle for the Lady Muskies. But Jaeger stepped up, had to step up in the second half to put up these numbers. Byzantium, you can argue, has been putting up a consistent showing for the Lady Muskies throughout the entire game. So it makes the most sense to put Olivia Byzantium as our player of the game. And I also want to give a quick shout out to Casey Hughes and Hannah Thecht,
Yeah, you have to.
Who both each had 19 points on the game, and for a combined grand total of 10 for 19 from 3-point range.
Gotta love seeing that from your key players for this team. In Casey Hughes and Hannah Thecht, they were lights out from the 3-point line, and so was the team tonight for the Yellow Jackets. So you got to give a quick shout out to those two players that had a great game for the Yellow Jackets.
Oh yeah, and now we look ahead to where the Lady Muskies go next. From looks of things, the Lady Muskies will not be back in the NC Steele Center until December 22nd, very far away from that time. And I'm not fully sure since I haven't looked at the spring next year's schedule, but I assume the women's basketball won't be back for a simulcast until January 6th or January 13th.
Yeah, around January 3rd, January 6th, we're looking at for the next simulcast for Lady Muskies basketball. But up next, they are at Otterbein December 16th, another big challenge for them, heading to Columbus to face off against the Otterbein Cardinals. Lady Muskies 1-2 in conference play, so hopefully they'll get their second one here next week and continue to play well as a team and has fixed some mental mistakes that that Coach Beth Fox can work on with them.
And with that, we have no choice but to end it here, even though I don't want to.
And before we go, we want to say thank you to Andrew Dunlap. His final game here for Orbit Media, WMCO Radio TV, did a great job for us here as a Muskie and as a member for Orbit Media TV. He actually got a little, he had his graduation ceremony actually this morning, but he was happy enough to do the game with us, and we want to thank him for all the work that he has done here at Orbit Media TV, so we want to send you off on a good note. Sadly, it wasn't a win, but we're all going to miss you, and we thank you for all the work that he's put in. So that is our send-off. We thank you, Andrew Dunlap, and all you have done for Orbit Media.
Yeah, thank you, Joe. I'd like to thank everyone who's helped me out here. And I also want to thank Dana, Jacob, Anna, Zach, Chad, who helped put this simulcast together. Bryce ISPing at the studio, Michael Pagano at the sideline, you, and of course you, for calling John Glenn high school football games with me, and these basketball games with me.
It was a lot of fun calling games with you, man.
All right,
it's gonna miss you.
All right, for everyone I just named off, and this is Andrew Dunlap signing off and saying so long.